Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. Buckle up for the I-70 showdown. It's the St. Louis Cardinals going up against the Kansas City Royals. John Shambi and Chris Singleton with you, and a big-time win streak is on the line today, Chris.
No one's really sure how much a manager impacts wins and losses over the course of the season, but I'll say right now, this manager has been making all the right moves.
Just about set to go, and towing the slab in this one, Kyle Wright. But Chris, he hasn't exactly been stellar here on his home mound.
Well, I'll say this, every player wants to perform well at their home ballpark, in front of their fans, in front of the city, and you know this guy no different. He wants to be more effective here. So, look at the numbers. They haven't been great at home. I'm sure he wants to turn that around, and we'll see if he's able to start that in this one.
And stepping in for the Cardinals, number 91. The line to kick the pitch. Fastball for a strike. And that's how this series begins. Righty to the plate. Short hop liner, handled it short. Sends it to Perez. One up, one down. Here's a Cardinals lineup now. One guy swinging a hot bat recently, Ivan Herrera.
Boog, his batting average is on the rise right now. He's hitting over 350 over the last 10 ball games, and you can see the confidence that he's carrying around just watching him walk to the plate.
Brendan Donovan digs in now. That clips the zone. Strike one. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Batting third. The right
now
fielder.
up for St. Louis, Demetrius Lewis. Comes into this one with more homers than anyone in the National League. In the air, right center. This is mashed way back and gone. A gigantic blast. Another one in his incredible season. And it gives him the lead in the first. It's 2-0. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. Anytime you have a pitch down the middle of the plate, the percentages go up for the hitter to do damage, even if it's a pretty good sinker like that one. Nice piece of hitting there at the plate.
Base is empty, one away. Now up the Cardinals' number 4 hitter, Paul Goldschmidt. That one is absolutely belted. And that should be extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. And he's in with a stand-up double. And that extends his hitting streak yet again. This is starting to get pretty interesting, Singy.
Yeah, and the way he's going, it seems like there's no end in sight. This is a guy that no pitcher wants to face right now, especially with runners on base. I mean, he's doing all the little things right, and it just seems like he's in cruise control at the plate.
Here's Nolan Arenado. 2 homers in the game yesterday, so he's feeling good coming in. That one finds the zone. 0-1. And a pitch. That one ripped. Makes the grab for the second out. And now it's Ivan Herrera.
Here's a hitter who's been strong in the clutch lately. Over the last 10 games, he's knocked in 10 runs.
And a swing and a miss.
Well, I know they've gotten out to an early lead, but you don't want to take these opportunities for granted. With 2 outs, still lock in with a quality at bat, drive in that run. You may not have another runner in scoring position the rest of this ball game.
High fly ball pretty well struck out towards right center. Back there. Gone. So he goes the opposite way with that one. It's their second home run of the inning, and they tack on to their lead. It's 4-0. 2 pitches, 2 swings, that one for a home run.
Looking to be aggressive all the way, and it paid off for him in a big way. It's like he's playing wiffle ball up there, and that's typically not the easiest way to hit a home run. To the slight opposite field, into the gap. Man, making it look easy, that's for sure.
And the batter will be the shortstop, Mason Wynn. Breaking ball through there for a strike.
Well, they've been able to score 4 runs off of him in this inning, and this is where you want to just max out. Get as much as you can. Give him one of those tough innings where it's going to be hard for him to recover in the next one.
And a swing and a miss.
No, that's that slurve right there. He threw it extremely well. You talk about just a ton of breaks. So tough to get that barrel to.
And down on strikes. That'll end the inning after a lot of scoring. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now a 4-0 ball game. Major League Baseball is on the show. Back here in Kansas City. And for the Cardinals here this afternoon, it's Miles Michaelis.
Singing, he's kind of a road warrior, yeah? I definitely say so. You know, some guys shrink a little bit on the road. They're so used to just having the comforts of being at home and having the fans behind them. But this guy seems to thrive in adversity and being in some hostile environment. So when you have a player like this on your team that goes out there and competes, you definitely like your chances away from your home ballpark.
Number 11 stands in now and watches strike 1. Michaelis, a former All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a sinker, a curve, and he works in a changeup. The wind of the pitch. And a foul ball. The 0-2. Line drive. Makes the catch. 1 down. And here now, the lineup for the Royals. They're facing a guy today who is a strike thrower. Doesn't issue a lot of walks, so they're going to have to work hard to generate base runners.
And when you've got a strike thrower like this guy on the mound, you can't be overly patient as a hitter because the umpire is generally going to give him the benefit of the doubt. So you got to go up there, understand what's in his repertoire, be aggressive in what you can handle. And you get 3 swings, why not take all 3 of them? With his control and command, he's going to be in the strike zone.
Spencer Steer, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. That's in there, and that is strike 2. One down, base is empty. And down on strikes he goes, and there's 2 down.
Well, I think that's a case of overthinking right there. He got 3 straight fastballs, looking in the 0-2 count just to pour it back.
2 outs, base is empty. Now here's Bobby Witt Jr. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1.
1 strike.
Two outs, base is empty. Misses off the inside, and it's a ball and a strike. Two down, nobody on. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. The pitch. Ground ball right side. He takes it on his own. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Nothing doing for the Royals. They're down 4-0. Second inning set to go. And stepping in, the rookie left fielder, Mike Antico. And the right-hander back to work. Right, a 6'4" righty. He throws a slurve, a sinker, a four-seamer, a changeup, and he works in a slider. The 1-0. And a foul ball. Frazier hauls it in, and there's one away.
Batting ninth, the pitcher, number 39.
So digging in, Miles Michaelis. That's out to center field. Waters should have this one. Snags it for the second out.
Now batting, the center fielder, Victor.
So the lineup flips over, and here's the St. Louis leadoff man. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
The strong second inning is a confidence builder for him, a relief for his manager. Doesn't have to get into that bullpen quite as early.
Next offer in there for a strike. And it's 0-2. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. And down in order go the Cardinals. But they lead it 4-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's the right fielder, Nelson Velasquez. Michaelis back to work. First pitch swinging.
Well, the key to his success is getting ahead early in the count. He cannot afford to go deep in the counts. Doesn't have a ton of swing and miss stuff, so he's going to have to work efficiently.
The pitch. And a swing and a miss there.
Larry Bullard making the calls behind the plate for us in this one. Pretty good strike zone. Well reviewed by those we talked to around the league.
Yeah, he's an umpire. He doesn't get a lot of looks from players, maybe here and there once in a while, but he's appreciated back there. Smoked on the ground a second. Over to Goldie. 1 up, 1 down.
Batting fifth, the first baseman, Salvador Perez.
And now it's Salvador Perez to the plate. Right through there for a strike. And that one is lifted in the air. Coming on. And there's 2 down.
Batting sixth, the catcher.
2 outs, base is empty. And here's the catcher, Freddie Fermin. He was 1 for 4 back on Wednesday. Inside corner at the knees for a strike. The Cards leading by 4 here in game 1 of 2 in the series. The pitch. Swinging a foul over the screen and back out of play.
Let's go Cardinals, let's go. Honcho baseball. Happy Social Sunday, Week 6.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Royals bats are quiet there. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score.
Let's go. Sit down, sit.
Back here at Kauffman Stadium, on to the 3rd inning. Now the number 2 hitter, Brendan Donovan. The wind and the pitch. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
Been a rough start on the mound for this guy. This 3rd inning so important for him to get on track, turn the page, settle in, do all those things you need to do to give your team a little bit of length in this one.
And that one a little below the knees. And the count even 1-1. And a big swing and a miss.
He can live up in the zone all game if hitters will chase it. That's just too much velocity. Hitters got to look down in the zone.
And now it's 1-2. Now he breaks his bat. And there's a hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Now batting.
Tough game for him so far, Boog. Another hit, and they've just been knocking him around through the first 2+. He's got to get things back on track. Maybe junk a pitch that isn't working, or he might not last much longer.
So up next, Demetrius Lewis. He's already homered in this game. That one down the line. Wide throw, and it gets away. Now 2nd and 3rd, and nobody out. Now the tag at 3rd, and they got him. Here's Paul Goldschmidt, 1 for 1 with a double and a run scored. Singy, you can't ask for anything more. This guy checks all the boxes offensively.
He is the ultimate professional, and it doesn't just start at game time. It starts in the afternoon, the way he prepares and gets ready for the ball game. I tell you what, his teammates feed off of the leadership that he shows on and off the field.
There's a swing and a drive. Out of here. His 71st home run of the season. It's 6-0. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. That one was a hanger, and pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that. And right there, he made him pay.
New pitcher in the game for the Royals, Daniel Lynch.
And as relievers go, he's not a big strikeout guy. Tried to force weak contact, so command and execution are huge for him.
Here's Nolan Arenado. He's 0 for 1. Chop to 3rd. Sends it to Perez, and they get Arenado for the out.
The catcher, Ivan Pereira.
And now the catcher comes up to hit. Ivan Herrera. He's already homered here in this one. Fastball for a strike. The Cardinals up big in this one. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. And there's a strike to the outside corner. 0-2.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
2 outs. Popped up. Sizes this one up. Brings it in. And that's the 3rd out. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run homer. It's now a 6-0 ball game. This is Cardinals baseball. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And to the plate for Kansas City, Adam Frazier.
Well, every pitcher wants run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get quick outs.
And first offering is fouled off. Kicks and deals. And the pitch is in for a strike. And it's 0-2.
Honcho.
And the right-hander deals. On the ground to third. Slings to first. Frazier retired.
Batting 8, the center fielder,
Drew Waters stands in.
Happy Soulful Sunday, Neos, RKH cheers, emoji hot beverage. Hey. GM Please morning shot, emoji hot beverage. GMV.
Bounced up the middle. Donovan to first. 2 up, 2 down.
First of all, that's just a nice job to even get to that ball. And then even more impressive was the throw. Off balance, had to try to, in the air, get his shoulders turned and make a strong throw. Does show off the strength of the arm. We're usually used to seeing that kind of arm strength from the shortstop.
And a foul ball. The Royals with a lot of ground to make up here in the last half of the 3rd. In the air, center field. Makes the grab after a long run. That is the inning. The battle for Missouri rolls on. And now the shortstop, Mason Wynn. Sing, you talked about a guy that has all the skills The range is really good, but the arm just stands out, and he makes all the plays. That's inside, and it's 1-0.
And because of that big power arm, he's able to play a little bit deeper, make throws from the outfield grass all the way across the diamond, and still get a pretty good runner. That's impressive.
Liner, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
The left fielder.
And up next for St. Louis, Mike Antico. That one's in there, and it's 0-1. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
He was all over that one. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
And now here is Miles Michaelis. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. Outside. Ball 1.
1-0.
Win on second. Antico on at first with nobody out. The 1-1 is fouled off. The 1-2, and there's a ball. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and 1 out now.
Stood absolutely no chance on that slider right there, and I don't mean to laugh, but that's a tough one. I mean, pretty much a perfect strikeout pitch. I mean, it looks like a fastball middle in, kind of has cutter action, and it just bunches you up to where you can't get your hands through and the barrel to it. And not much you can do unless you recognize the spin early and you spit on it.
Grounder might be 2. Frazier over to second on the first double play, and that's the inning. So no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 1 man left. We're midway in the 4th. It's the Cardinals 6 and bottom of the 4th. Now here's the leadoff hitter for the Royals, number 11. And he deals. Bounced out to short. Win. The throw to first. 1 out in the bottom of the 4th. And now Spencer Steer. He was a strikeout victim his first time. Ball 1 there.
I can't play around with him here. It's a 6-run lead at this point. Got to attack hitters even if you give up a solo shot.
The 1-0. And there's a foul ball. Swings through that one.
1-2.
Kicks and fires. On the ground to third. Arenado to first in time. And a couple of quick outs.
Good arm side run to that same side hitter right there. Very difficult to put that ball in the air or get through it. Just bores in on the hands.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Bobby Witt Jr. grounded out his first time. Right through there for a strike.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. When you're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
That's outside, and it's 1-1. The Royals still looking for their first hit in this one. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Two down, nobody on. Foul ball still, a 1-2 count.
You could see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
Two outs. Fouls it off, still 1-2. The wind of the pitch. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. And that'll do it. KC down in order. They still find themselves down 6-0. Back here in Kansas City, new inning getting started. Now it's the second baseman, Brendan Donovan. And a pitch. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Activity in the Kansas City bullpen. Chris Stratton, the veteran right-hander, appears to be loosening up. Left-hand hitter waits. And that one is lifted in the air under this one. Hauls it in for the out.
Up next for the Cardinals, the right fielder,
Demetrius Lewis. Next up for the Cardinals, 1 for 2. He is quite an athlete. I mean, you look around the other sports, basketball, football, you feel like he could thrive in one of those sports too. That one at the knees for a strike. Lewis, in his rookie season, just 21 years old. He's been scoring a lot of runs lately. He scored 9 times in the last 10 games. There's a line drive to left field. Waters pulls it in on the run.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
On the ground. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. The throw is still in time, and they get it out of the play. Redbirds down quietly, but they're on top by a count of 6-0. And we're back. And now the right fielder, Nelson Velasquez. And here it comes. In the air, foul off first. Drifts towards it. And makes the grab. And there's one down.
Now batting, first baseman, Salvador Perez.
So digging in, Salvador Perez. Fastball for a strike.
These hitters are going to have to find a way to be a little more patient, see more pitches per at bat. Otherwise, that bullpen's not going to have to work over there, and it's going to be advantage pitching all game long. One
down, base is empty.
He doesn't seem to like the pitch up. Hasn't offered on either one of those pitches. 0-2 count now. I think the guy's going to climb the ladder out there.
Swings and misses. Slider got him for strike 3.
Oh, there's a 3-pitch strikeout. He can do whatever he wants with the baseball right now.
Here's the catcher, Freddie Fermin. Struck out swinging his first time. Just missed. The Royals with a lot of ground to make up. Last half of inning number 5. Righty delivers. In the air, left field. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. Top of the 6th inning. And stepping in for the Cardinals, Nolan Arenado. Lynch back to work. That misses the zone, and that's ball 1.
1 ball, no strike.
Hard ground ball, base knock. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Everything came together for him. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
Now the catcher up to hit, Ivan Herrera. And there's a strike. Arenado aboard here at first with nobody out. That's hard hit on the line. This looks like extra bases. Arenado around second, headed for third. Coming home. The relay to third, and he's out. But a run does come in to score.
Absolutely perfect execution of the relay right there to cut him down at third. And he probably should have shut it down at second base and been happy with the double, but it took a great play to get him. You just have to tip your cap.
Now up for St. Louis, Mason Wynn. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. In safely, it's a double and his second hit.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Put a really nice balanced swing on it, and when you can rope one into the gap like that, you're thinking extra bases from the first couple of steps out of the box, and he'll feel real good about that one.
Man at second with one away. Digging in, Mike Antico.
King of Beer activated. I'm on vacation, damn it. Cheers, damn it. Emoji clinking beer mugs. Cheers, Daniel.
And the first pitch misses for ball one. Left-hand batter waits. Fought off foul. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. That's back there. And out of here. That one felt good. And they add to their lead. It's 9-0. That's their fourth home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish. Took on the big part of the yard for that home run and just barely got it over the wall. I thought for a second he brought it back out there, too. He gave it a great effort, but, you know, those plays are so tough to pull off.
Chris Stratton gets the call from the pen.
He doesn't get a lot of strikeouts compared to other relievers, so he relies on getting that soft contact and the defense doing the work behind him. They'll have to be on their toes with him on the bump.
So in now is the Cardinals pitcher, Miles Michaelis. Late on that fastball.
No ball. One strike.
And a big swing and a miss.
0-2.
Base is empty, one away, and we're the top half of the sixth. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Just blown away in that at bat. 3 fastballs, all strikes. He wasn't even able to foul one off. There's not much you can take away from an at bat like that as a hitter, other than maybe there's something wrong with your eyes. Got to have better timing on the fastball next time.
Number 91 stands in here, takes ball one low. Bullpen action for the Royals, Tyler Rogers, the right-handed sinker baller. He looks to be readying himself. That's ripped, base hit. And that keeps the inning going.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
Next to hit, Brendan Donovan. The other way. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And that'll do it. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. It's now 9-0. You're dialed into the show. Bottom of the 6th inning. Here's Adam Frazier.
The second baseman.
Clearly down in this ball game, and you can't look at the deficit and try to get it all back in one swing. It's got to come one at bat at a time, and even shrink it down smaller, pitch to pitch. Make that guy on the mound work to get you out.
The right-hander back to work. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
Well, these Royals just aren't putting together very many good at-bats in this one. We're in the back half of the game, and they're still searching for a base runner. He's been great out there on the mound, no doubt, but it's also been a disappointing performance at the plate to this point.
Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Got him looking. And there's one down.
Well, just a beautiful fastball on the inside corner for that backwards K right there. I think the hitter saw it all the way coming from that opposite arm angle, so I got to think he was looking away and just got locked up by the hard stuff boring in on his hands.
Waters batting for the second time, and that's strike one.
When a guy's throwing a lot of first pitch strikes as a hitter, you got to be ready to hit. Now, that's not going to help you get deep into his pitch count and into the bullpen, but you got to take what he's offering that day.
That clips the inside corner for a strike.
And as we get deeper, it's not going to get any easier. These at-bats are going to feel more and more desperate with every out the rest of the way.
Here comes a pitch. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Got him. Two gone after the strikeout.
I got to think that was the plan all the way. He set him up with the high fastball and then bury that curveball down low to get him swinging. Now, especially with how effective pitchers work up in the zone these days, that's a devastating combination.
So now a pinch hitter, Charlie Blackmon, looking for a two-out spark with the bases empty.
Blackmon.
That missed by a lot. Ball one. And that one lifted in the air center field and makes the play, and that's out number 3. Now here's Tyler Rogers out of the pen.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleeding and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
And stepping in for the Cardinals, Demetrius Lewis.
Demetrius Lewis.
And a pitch. And takes low for ball one.
1-0.
Swings and sends a rocket to right. Velasquez hauls it in, and there's one away.
Man, he smoked that fastball. It's all over it. It's just frustrating when you can't get it to fall. Maybe next time up he'll find a hole.
And here's Paul Goldschmidt. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. A massive home run. His 72nd home run of the season. And they add to the lead. It's 10-0. That's their 5th homer of the game.
Man, they're all getting into the action. It's starting to feel like a home run derby up here. When you're lacking velocity, it's so critical that you move the ball around, change speeds, even try to trick the hitter at times. But when you give up a home run right there, manager doesn't have a lot of patience because the velocity is not there to overcome and get the swing and miss.
Swing and a miss. 0-2 now.
Well, pretty clear to me. He's trying to go deep right there, but you got to get a pitch that you can handle.
Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. That was blasted to the moon. His 57th homer of the season, and they add a run. It's 11-0. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. Back-to-back homers, always a special feeling.
Nick Anderson gets handed the rock out of the pen.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
He swings and fouls one off. Breaking ball inside. And now it's even 1-1. Anderson ready to work. This one popped up. Fair ball.
Stringing them together, that's 3 hits in a row. He clearly didn't catch that one on the big part of the bat, just kind of muscled it out there. And, you know, on the mound, it can be pretty frustrating for a pitcher, but you just kind of have to expect those to drop in there sometimes.
And here is Mason Wynn. Velasquez tracks it down for the out. Man at first, Mike Antico. Next up for the Cardinals. Center field, under it. And that is that. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was back here at Kauffman Stadium, bottom of the inning. So up now for Kansas City, number 11. The line to kick the pitch. And it's fouled away.
This pitcher's done a good job of disrupting the hitter's timing with the mix of pitches and changing speeds. You want to keep that front foot inconsistent for the batter. Their swings are hesitant, and that's exactly what you want on the mound.
And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
Changing speeds has this lineup completely off balance in this one. We've seen a lot of mistimed swings, and it's been a challenge for these hitters to get their rhythm right.
0-2 now. Hard hit left side. Over to Goldie. And they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th.
The batter, the left fielder,
Spencer Steer steps in for the Royals. And a strike.
Usually when a pitcher's had a dominant outing, he has filled up the strike zone and he's gotten ahead in the count with first pitch strikes. Well, that's exactly what this guy has done in this one. Over 70% first pitch strikes.
The 0-1. And a foul ball. 1 out, bases empty. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2.
Man, he'd like to have that pitch back.
Right-hander kicks, deals. And that one is inside, ball 1.
It's a good take.
One down, bases empty. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. 2 away now. And next up for the Royals, Bobby Witt Jr.
Shortstop, Bobby Witt Jr.
Swing and a miss, strike 1.
Well, you can't really adjust your game plan for that last pitch. Guy hasn't thrown it very much. You got to focus on the stuff that he's throwing up there most of the time.
In the air, right side. Lewis under it. Makes the catch, inning over. Back here in Kansas City, here's the pitcher, Miles Michaelis. And a pitch. That's in there. That's strike 1. Anderson, the tall righty, 33 years old, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. And they'll do it again. Got it by him for the K.
Came inside with that two-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
Swings and blasts one deep to left center, and it's into the gap, and that's going to roll to the wall. Safely into second. He's got a double.
Another multi-hit game for him. He's been really hot lately. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
And up next for St. Louis, Brendan Donovan. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. Steer hauls it in for the out. And there's 2 down. Digging in is the switch inning outfielder, Demetrius Lewis. Backed off the plate that time.
Straighten him up a little bit.
The Redbirds up big in this one, and we're in the top of the 8th. Gonna count 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And another ball.
2-2.
Man at second. Lifted to left center. Way back there, and that is gone. Another homer. His second home run of the game. It's 13-0.
His confidence is through the roof with the way he's been swinging it lately. He's on a really good run. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spent on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
Base is empty with 2 away. Now it's Goldschmidt up to the plate. Chop back up the middle. Witt over to first. And they get Goldschmidt for the out. That's the 3rd out. 2 runs for St. Louis on this blast. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. And we're back. Bottom of the 8th. And now it'll be the cleanup spot for the Royals. Nelson Velasquez. And now time is called as there's a visit to the mound. Just talking things over. Nobody getting loose out in the pen. So a little consultation.
Heavy brain damage. Emoji rolling on the floor laughing. I'm actually rolling up. Laugh out loud. Emoji rolling on the floor laughing. Welcome back, Jim.
Michaelis back to work. Pitch is in there. That's strike one. Michaelis into his 8th inning of work, Singy. He's been good.
Yeah, he's the type of guy that gets better as he gets deeper into the ball game. If you're going to get to him, you get to him early. They didn't do that today. We'll see what happens as this finishes.
Shout out to Smokey Robinson.
Next offering in there for a strike. And it's 0-2.
Welcome back, Jim. Emoji rolling on the floor rifle.
Righty to the plate. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. Picks up strikeout number 7.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Perez stands in here. Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around. Pitch count in great shape. It seems he might have a chance to finish it. One down, base is empty. That one clips the outside corner. That's strike 2. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher on the same page right now.
Catcher.
2 outs, base is empty. Freddie Fermin steps in for the Royals. Fastball for a strike.
Now, this guy is just filling up the strike zone right now. Don't want to get yourself in an 0-2 hole. You better be ready to pull the trigger on the first pitch.
In the dirt, and 1-1. That one missed.
2-1.
The pitch. Hit on a line, and that's a base hit. And that ends the perfect game bid. And that keeps the inning alive.
So close, but there goes the no-no with 2 outs in the 8th. And I'm sure he's going to want that last pitch back and think about what might have been. But you know what? He's really been amazing in this one. Total control from the first batter on.
So 2 down. Adam Frazier now at the plate. In there at the knees. And that's strike 1.
Good morning, Team Heavy Energy Raising Hand. Making coffee, energy hot beverage. Thanks for watching, everyone. I'm off to see the wizard.
Stays alive.
Wow, he got away with a mistake right there.
Morning Team.
And the pitch. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Royals leave one. Still looking up at a 13-0 score. And welcome back to the ballpark. All set for the start of the inning. Now up for St. Louis, Nolan Arenado. The pitch. And that one hammered. Waters going back on this one. It bangs off the wall. It's a double. Third hit of the night for him. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or two behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
And here's the catcher, Ivan Herrera.
And it may be a long shot, but a triple here will give him the cycle.
First pitch doesn't find the zone. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Runner in scoring position, nobody out here at the top of the ninth. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. And stepping in for the Cardinals, Mason Wynn.
Mason Wynn.
Going 1.
0-1.
Man at second. That one drilled left field. And gone. He flexes his power with that swing. His 48th of the year. It's 15-0. Singy, that's his 50th career homer.
50 might not sound like a huge number, but it's a nice little milestone that a lot of guys don't get to. A hitter recognizes that breaking ball that's up in the zone. He hopes that it just comes down enough that it's a pitch he can attack. Well, he was right on top of that one. Really good swing.
And now a meeting near home plate, so it looks like we're going to have a double switch here. Jake Brentz on the pitch now, and he'll slide into the 7th spot in the lineup on the double switch. John Birdie, he'll move into the 9th spot in the lineup.
And batting 9, number 8, John Birdie.
So 1 out, nobody on. Mike Antico next up for the Cardinals. Foul ball. The pitch. That one pushed foul.
I don't know why lately I can just sleep all day anymore. Today I said forget that I'm getting up lol. You have to have a J to go along with that coffee. Yes sir. Hey Mosh. Get yo ass on up. Laugh out loud.
Towards first, and he picks it up in foul territory. Ripped on a line to center. That's a hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
The pitcher, number 39.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Miles Michaelis.
Just kidding, bro.
And he swings through that one.
No ball. One strike.
Two runs across in the inning here in game 1 of 2 in the series. Right side. Ranging back. 2 down.
Up next to the Cardinals. The center fielder.
Back to the leadoff spot in the St. Louis lineup. And here's the St. Louis leadoff man.
I've been sleeping so much I lost most of this week. It's time to get back to the music and motivate.
Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton. Activity in the Kansas City bullpen. Matt Barnes getting loose out there. And now the lefty. That one fouled off.
Give him the woes. Time to raise that vibration.
Two outs. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Waters makes the play, and that is that. But two come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this two-run homer. We head now to the bottom of the 9th. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Back here at Kauffman Stadium, all set for the bottom of the ninth. And to the plate for Kansas City, Drew Waters. And the right-hander back to work. Fastball in for a strike. 0-1. The wind and the pitch. There's a strike. He goes down looking.
Gosh, here it is. Hit it. 3-pitch strikeout. All fastballs. Man, he's got a lot of confidence in that pitch right now.
John Birdie.
He's 2 outs away. John Birdie will hit next. Entered the game on defense, so this is his first trip to the plate in this one. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Hauls it in, and there's 2 away.
I mean, his pitch efficiency, ability to get ahead in the count, at times pitch to contact, let the defense work behind him. That's why he's still in the game here in the 9th inning.
Last chance for the Royals. Now here's the leadoff hitter for the Royals, number 11. Right through there for a strike. You just don't see it that much anymore. A guy being this efficient and getting this deep into the game.
I wonder if he's going to be able to close it out. There's just something about that 9th inning. But being at under 100 pitches, he's still got plenty of fuel left in the tank.
Ground ball to short, and this ought to do it. Throw to first, ball game. And the Cardinals take this one in a blowout.
Really incredible performance on the mound. You know he's going to stew a little bit over that 1 hit that he gave up, because when you look at the body of work, so dominant, if he'd have made just 1 better pitch, perhaps he'd have a no-hitter.
This one ends 15-0 for Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show. I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.
Thanks for watching everyone and not the Wizard. Emoji rolling on the floor laughing. 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 And then skipping the rest. Haha.
Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 33 minutes.